Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for visiting this page. That's Patrick Francis, CEO of Real Estate Investment Network, and my name is JG. I'm the Chief Growth Officer for the Real Estate Investment Network. And Patrick, these fine folks are watching this because they want to come to the summit. And let me tell you, this summit is going to be raw. It's going to be unfiltered. It's going to be economics. You're going to be driving the conversation after COVID-19 and the aftermath of that. Patrick, it's going to be a huge day and a half.
You know, we're really stoked about it, because as we talk about often the emerging future, and as we sit here today, that future is starting to be, really starting to emerge in a really powerful way. And we have to look forward to what are the decisions that we need to make to actually step into the opportunities that are going to be created as a real estate investor. And I'm going to say this, not just as a real estate investor, but even as a business owner, perhaps, in the treating your real estate investing like a business. There's so many things that we need to know and need to understand. So first and foremost, this weekend, this day and a half is going to be really talking about the future economy. We're going to really focus on the economics. We're kicking that off Friday night, JG, with a couple of amazing guests. Some have seen them on our stage before, but it's a Friday night of the economic fundamentals that are really showing us the path of the future and what we need to do.
Listen, Patrick, these economists are absolutely paramount in the good times. And when times were good, they used to tell us exactly what was coming down the pipe. But in COVID-19, they are even more important because a lot of the information that's out there is not accurate. You can call it whatever you want, whether you want to call it fake news, whether you want to call it headlines, whether you want to call it confusion. But the fact is a lot of it is not necessarily accurate. These guys have the facts on what's actually driving this economy, and that's what we're going to dig into. And that's Friday and Saturday morning as well. That's the raw and unfiltered part, Patrick, and that's really the first theme to this event.
Yeah, and let's talk about specifics of Friday night. So Friday night, we have Carl Gomez and we have Todd Hirsch, two very well-known and very popular economists, because number one, they dig deep. Number two, they're great speakers. They're really getting into the macro and then the micro. Now, Carl's going to cover both. Actually, we'll talk a lot about what's going on in Canada. Todd's specialty is Alberta, which I think right now, given what and who Alberta is to the overall Canadian economy, what's going on in Alberta is incredibly important. Carl Gomez will look more at the macro and then start to come in and paint a picture for British Columbia and Ontario. And that's not enough. So they're going to be, as we said, unfiltered. They're going to come at it really hard. We've asked them to do that. They've agreed to do that. They will do that. But if that isn't enough, we're then going to have them on a panel where Jennifer Hunt, our Vice President of Research, along with me and a little bit of you in the background, are going to be peppering these guys with questions because we want to pull out of them an even greater picture of what's going on.
And not just us, you as the audience will be able to be involved in that Q&A session. This is raw and unfiltered, folks. So that's the first part of this event. The second part of this event is we have 12 plus, that's a dozen breakout sessions, everything from the 15 steps to investing in success, to property management, to raising capital, to how to buy distressed properties, how to do creative buying opportunities, fast deals of the month, brand new initiative, by the way, huge reveal on that. We're talking, Patrick, about multifamily. We're talking about how to renovate for profit. We're digging deep in these breakouts to give you the action packs, the step-by-step, the real knowledge that people have come to know REIN about over 28 years. There's been 154,000 investors that rely on REIN for these details of not only how to invest and where to invest, but how to actually get it done in the day-to-day trenches.
Yeah, and when we did the SOS event that we did way back in April now, there was in May, you're right. And at the end of the day, we had over 800 people registered for that event. We had lots of breakout rooms, we had lots of attendance, and it was a very successful and significant virtual event. And of course, we've learned even more since that time. We've led the way in this space, education, research, investor focused solutions. And this event is going to be even a grander and better. I think it will always come off better than the last one we did, because we learned a lot and we get to up our game every time.
So first part, raw, unfiltered economics are driving the conversation. Number two, tons of breakout options. I mean, you're going to be conflicted. You're not going to know what breakout you want to go to, because there's all of them are so awesome. And then part three, folks, quite frankly, arguably, probably the biggest part of the event is the huge reveals that we have in part three. Folks, we are releasing, and for those of you that have known Rain for a long time, you know that our real estate cycle updates are only come out once a year. And right now in the post-COVID era, Patrick, they are the most critical of information. We are going to be telling you exactly where the cycle update is. That's going to be a huge reveal in the afternoon. We are also going to be revealing our new tactics table, which is expanded by 400%, Patrick. That's pretty epic, just that in itself. Yeah. And we have other absolutely massive reveals that everyone is going to be blown away by, and there's no better time to be a part of this Rain community, because I tell you, this is truly the community, the culture, and the environment for success that has been leading the way. When everyone else goes away, Rain steps up, leads the way.
Well, you know, JG, for 28 years, Rain's been a national organization, and we've always committed to being leaders in this space. And what we've got coming for Rain members, you're going to be so happy that you're a part of the Rain community, and you're going to be very, very excited about where we're taking Rain, the community, and our ability to support you in creating that portfolio to support your financial future the way that you want, within your goals and the outcomes that you want. We're going to be providing even more for you.
Huge announcements coming up. That's part three. And then part four, you know, it's always fun, folks. You know, we love to have fun. There's going to be some amazing networking opportunities. There's going to be a happy hour. So come prepared. Make sure you stock up. Yeah. And, you know, we're going to have a great happy hour with open Q&A. So there's lots of opportunities to get your questions answered. There's lots of opportunities to network and meet members. This is going to be a national, quite frankly, this is an international event. We have been attracting international attention now for some time. We've had people from Abu Dhabi and Qatar and Europe and I mean, all, you know, South America, all over the United States. So this is going to be an international event, and amazing things coming for the Rain community.
An exciting time. Real Estate Investment Network Summit
is in November. The information is on this page. Get yourself set up, get yourself registered. And even though it's a virtual event, Patrick, there is a certain sort of limited number of seats. Last time, our last event had over 800 people register. We're expecting well over 1,000. And I know the platform can only handle so many. So sign up, get registered. The price is incredible to get registered for this event. So get registered quickly, because the price is only going up from here. This is if you're on this page, at whatever moment you are on this page, this is the best price you're going to see from this point forward. The price is only going up. So sign up today, folks. You won't regret it. And we will see you at the Real Estate Investment Network Summit.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, JJ.